I think me and Mike had a lot to do with you making the program.
No, that's the response. You was one block in the trash, right? You was one block in one block. You know, it was that great block from the outside that helped me. Yeah. I appreciate that. You're right. You're right.
It's just throw a fullback in though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to relax.
you know, hey, you know, when we run that deep route, we play that thing out, we take them all down for nobody out there.
Give me that. Deep routes, Mike ran, Roddy, but you ran a couple deep routes that helped me get my 5-yard little hitch, you know, my little flat route. I appreciate that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you was a little sneaky weapon, Obi. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had about 5-6 catches that Pro Bowl year.
No one was checking for me. No one was checking for me. So I was always open. You know, me and Ocho Cinco always open, baby. Always open. He's okay. But no, bro, tell me about the Falcons.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, I've been out there a couple of times, went to practice a couple of times, man. It's a lot more physical this year than I've seen in previous past, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of contact. I think we're pretty much, you know, really, really good at a lot of real positions, except for like, I think like quarterback and us figuring out that situation. You know what I'm saying? Once we get that dialed in, I think, you know, across the board, we're pretty much, you know, with a bunch of Pro Bowl players, you know, from the start. And then I think our defense is going to be vastly improved. I think Rick doing a good job over there. You know,
Quisiera mudarme con todas por una mansión. El día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Titi me preguntó.
Muchacho, ¿para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, ey. Que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo azaroso. Suéltese más vivir que tú tienes en la calle. Búscate una mujer seria para ti. Muchacho, el diablo.
Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Sorry, yo no confío, nah, ni en mí mismo confío. Si quieres quedarte, hoy que hace frío y mañana te vas. Nah, muchas quieren mi baby. Quieren tener mi primogénito, ey, y llevarse el crédito. Ya me aburrí y quiero un uno nuevo. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, Ey, no te enamores de mí, Ey, sorry, yo soy así, ey, no sé por qué soy así. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, No te enamores de mí, no. Sorry, yo soy así, no quiero ser así, no.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck.
It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next last time that I checked. I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop cut, switch lanes on you.
He wins. Oh, crazy. 13 wins. Consistently got 13 wins.
Yeah, but we was you know what I'm saying? Because we had Matt, you know what I'm saying? So we thought Kurt was going to give us that type of ability. Things like that. So it's like, all right, bang on the whole game. I ain't give a body tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm last time that I
first opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Thing going was rocking, you know what I'm saying? Kurt had that thing rocking, everything.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
It's really good around that. You know, it's really good around that position, and they're gonna have an opportunity to be really good for a long time because they don't have that salary where we have a big name quarterback on the roster, so we can, you know, divvy out the funds right now until we settle in on that position. But I mean, to be quite honest with you, I would like for Mike Penix to be the guy. You know, I want to see him be the guy. I think, like, he has an opportunity to do a lot of great things, and his ability to throw the ball and stretch the field, man. And he can make every throw, you know, known to man. And I just wanted to make sure he put everything together. And those guys just just continue to work and create that chemistry that we had. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about our team is like the togetherness and the camaraderie that we share with each other. You know, we spent so much time not only at the facility but with each other consistently. You know what I'm saying? And I think those type of bonds and stuff like that, it just helps you grow on the football field. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you play harder too. When you know you in it with that person, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. So
from the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Christian Harris there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's a screen coming for Dowdle.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now Dowdle gets to the edge at the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Falcons nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the gun, here is Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On third down, Penix. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Plus one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Pittman. From the gun. Pass taken in by Dowdle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Not there. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rodgers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On second down, Penix. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Now Penix on third and long. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. And take it in, it's Jeremy Bernard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Left side, he's got Bernard. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
True. Wait, which book?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down
Looks like
stop.
I'm near your computer. So how using the thing has a wrist basically.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. They convert downfield, but it is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, sometimes after a quarterback throws a pick, Mike, they can come out the next drive a little more hesitant. But what does this guy do? He goes right back at him, gives his guy a chance, and this time it pays off because it's his guy making the big play.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Rodgers pass complete to Jeremy Bernard.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Penix. And caught with one hand. What concentration to bring it in. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down for Aaron. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Aries, my son.
And here's Bijan. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 11 to start the half. And a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On second down, here's Penix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now. Again, good news, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 4.
They'll stick with him again. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Falcons 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Pass was intended for Kyle Pitts. Second and 10. Here's Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And he is going to bring this one back.
Look at you. Okay. Now it's out of time. The Ethan's looking nice.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta.
Yeah, get you. What kind of big dog would you get? Big bull.
Our former dog played his college ball in Georgia. It's James Cook. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by
videos
the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. The right side, and catch made by Palmer. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. The ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he is out of bounds, but his guys are going to take over possession of the football.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Landon Jackson there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be third down. Throwing is Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. A short kick down to the 7.
Good tackle by T.J. Sanders. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2nd and goal. Now Penix. He pulls it in around the 5.
Penix's pass complete to Kyle Pitts. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The veteran Dante Pettis on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Dalton Kincaid. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Allen on 1st down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
One more time going up top. Oh, that one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Yeah, and he had that nice run just a minute ago, Mike, to get him down there on the doorstep. And then he looked at the sideline and said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm staying in here. And he wanted to finish what he started. This time he's able to take it across for a touchdown.
Falcons 10, Bills nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and a yard. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Now the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Allen to the air. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Allen to throw again. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Bills first down.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. He pushed this one to the right. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 40 for bold move, but it is recovered by the hands team. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Crazy. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Yeah.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Oh, my goodness. It's 4th down. You've got your hands on the ball in the end zone. You've got to pull it in. Even if you know the contact's coming, that is a catch you've got to have.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he'll run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Yeah.
And another
He has
wasted
a
drive
block
here,
for
Mike,
him,
and
too.
they
It's
start
just
to
so
add
weird.
up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some
Yeah, you
adjustments
better
to try to
invest
get
this
some
shit in
points on the
running back.
scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out.
I've been peeped.
They convert on 4th down.
I've been peeped that shit about. Yeah.
Moore going in motion.
Yeah.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. It's 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. To the air once more is Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over.
Yeah. That's good. Oh yeah, for sure.